hot dog.
Time to get some mustard. That hot dog's done. Yo, hot dog, you're gonna be walking home once Johnny takes your cab money.
Yo, hot dog, you fucking suck.
Jesus Christ, Laba, what the hell was that? A damn janitor convention? I'm glad your little co-workers at work think that you have a shot in hell in beating me.
Hot dog, how you doing? Listen, I just fucking finished off a bunch of cannolis, training like a motherfucker.
You retarded, greasy-ass spaghetti-eating son of a bitch. You know, being from Baltimore, when I think of strong Italian dudes from New York, you know, first thing come to mind is like Ferrigno, Stallone, Phil Baroni, Mike Aiello. Shit. Even them damn pussies from Jersey Shore loves that they lift. What happened to you?
Holy shit. What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Wes Björnsson here, representing Country Crush. Welcome to The Grip, where we talk about arm wrestling, powerlifting, and strongman. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? So today we're talking about 404, just happened. Like always, every month I do this, so expect the same coverage for 405, 406, so on and so forth. Feel free to subscribe in the doobly-doo below. There will also be timestamps down below, so you can skip past my bullshit and go straight to the matches if that's what you want. Or if you want to listen to my bullshit, feel free to watch the whole video. I had some complaints with this tournament. No more than usual. I mean, it was standard fare that we've gotten so far. But before we get into any of that, I first want to talk about the opening ceremonies, the match that cracked it all, and that is Walk Vs J Laba. So, as you saw in the intro, there has been shit talking from this match, both sides, for like a month or something, right? For like way too long. And some of the shit that came out was fucking hilarious. So I was as hyped for this match as I was for any of the matches on the main card or title card or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I had predicted that Laba would take his hand and crank back and do what Laba does, and unfortunately that's kind of the way it went down. Walk, you my boy. But I have to be honest, and I kind of saw that coming. That being said, when Walk pulls Laba into that hook, it was a total shift of power. It looked like Walk could have held him there all fucking day long, and I wish I could have cornered Walk so I could tell him to get out of that top rolling pose he's in. Buddy, with opponents like that, what you need to do, you've got your foot cranked in on that leg, kind of your hamstring are pressed against it, and you're almost tilted at an angle to escape. I think you could have won if you had stood straight, legs straight, shoulders high, and shot in for the hook. Boom, curl in. So you're not curling his hand, you're shooting your body into the hook, and he's locked in. And it looked like you were playing with a kid once he was inside your hook. So it's unfortunate that I couldn't be there to talk shit with you and do all that stuff. But Laba, man, I knew you had it in you, and you did a great job. I'm proud of you, man. Without too much more bullshit, let's go ahead and watch that fight. There you go, went pretty much like I thought it was going to. First match was a slip, then because they both top rolled, they were both kind of feeling each other out. I think both parties are a little nervous, there's a few false starts. Then in the straps, Walk tries to roll out, doesn't work, gets his hand cranked, it doesn't get his wrist taken, gets his wrist cranked. So boom, and once you're here, it's your biceps fighting his whole body. So that was what happened with that loss. In round two, however, my boy found his spot, cranked in, just like I said earlier, could have held him there all day, took him down in his own leisure. Round three, Laba knew not to go back there, so just like before, double slips, boom, back in the straps, and this time Laba wasn't taking any chances. I feel like there was a good side sweep for B-Walk. I feel like his side pressure might have been better. Boom, because his whole body moves, but then his wrists. Oh, yeah. So that's basically what happened there. Like I said before, Laba, good job, man. B-Walk, next time, boss. Stick around if you guys are interested. Me and Laba may have a match coming up before too long. I don't know that I have the answer firsthand, but we're gonna test it and see. B-Walk, I'd also like to pull you, man. You're a good friend of mine, so anytime you guys are in my area, just let me know. We'll video it, put it on the channel. It'll be really cool. And let's get on to the next one. Okay, so first match of the title card is Jamie Sheldon versus Jeff Hale. I have my suspicions about how this is gonna go, but I haven't seen it yet. Let's get into it. Well, holy fuck, I was wrong. Jamie Sheldon took round one, which I thought he was going to come in there and dominate. Jamie Sheldon is so strong right now, and Jeff is coming out of retirement, and he's going through all these things. He had a rocky start, so I honestly thought Jamie was just going to come in and fucking crank him, but dude, Jeff Hale, bro. Still got it, motherfucker. You still got it. I do want to talk a little bit about that elbow foul, because when you watch the slow-mo replay, you can clearly see never really pops the pad. It leaves, but that's because it leaves the angle. So his forearm, where his elbow is still perpendicular to the pad. That's not a fucking elbow foul. Anyway, amazing job, Jeff, dude. I am so proud to be a Jeff Hale fan right now. And Jamie Sheldon, man, like I said before, you're strong as ever. You still got it. I think maybe Jeff got in your head a little bit. Looked like he kind of gave up. I don't know if he got hurt, but it for sure looked like he kind of gave up. Anyway, guys, congratulations, Jeff. Let's get on to the next one. All right, guys, so the next match on the docket is Storm Chillano versus Justin Bishop. I don't know why that took me so long to get out. Anyway, let's get on to it. I didn't fucking see that coming. I feel like I have to say that a lot lately. Bishop he's famous for being fine in that fucked up kind of angle that he likes to get in. Like, he's usually okay there. But Storm just had his number, man. Hit him with the top roll, full into that fucking shoulder press. Did it 3 times in a row, took 3 victories in a row. Storm, you did a killer job, man. Way to analyze your opponent, way to take your opponent's heart, dude. By the end, I could tell Bishop was just like over it, man. At that very last match where he's just holding on, like, I'll bet there's no resistance coming from Bishop. I'll bet he's literally just holding his hand. It even kind of looks like he might have pinned himself because he's just fucking done. And like Devin Laird said, man, those are the victories that feel good. Anyway, guys, great job, great show. Good job, Storm. Killed it. Let's get on to the next one. So next up, we have Mike Saliaris versus Joel Hudik. Let's get into it. Fucking Mike Saliaris, dude. Joel Hudik's hand is a brick. I don't know if you guys have ever pulled the guy. It don't go that way. And Joe, man, happens to the best of us sometimes, bro. Mike Saliaris, dominant as fuck this whole match. I honestly thought Joel had this one. This was probably the most surprising match of the night for me, because Mike was just so fucking dominant. And I'm a big Mike Saliaris fan. Like, I tell people all the time, when Mike is at his peak, he is owning that fucking weight class. So, I don't know. Good job, Mike, man. You went in and played your game. You do what you do best. Anyway, guys, we're going to get on to the next one. And this is one that a lot of people were excited for. Alright, guys. So, next up we have Miss Yona Blind, versus Valerie Beech, who, you know, everybody loves to watch pull. So, let's get on to that. Blind has a unique style here. She instantly falls into a defensive hook. It's usually a bad move, right? You usually don't want to be in this spot. You're looking at your palm is usually the opposite of what you're going after. But she makes it work. Man, I wish I wasn't fat. They get so tight on top. It's like they're on top of the table. They get so tight that their bodies, there's just no opening that bicep. Fuck, I probably couldn't open their bicep. And so their body weight is just kind of working for them. And then, man, that's an amazing technique. I wish that I could get tighter. But just being so fucking big, I can't. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Valerie Beech, for the first two, did a killer job. Then Blind came back and kind of took Valerie's soul away. Blind, you did a killer job. I think that everybody was kind of expecting Valerie to kind of run in there and kind of clean up. And for you to do what you did was impressive as fuck. So, good job. Alright guys, it may not be the main event, but it's the event we're all here to fucking see. So next up we've got Todd Hutchings versus Ron Bath. Alright guys, I'm excited to watch my boy Sill. As far as I'm concerned, that was the fucking main event, you feel me? That was two absolute legends coming together and just going at it, all strength, all inside. A few times Ron tried to make it outside, but he wasn't getting around fucking Todd's hand. We'll talk about the injury, hold on. So round one, one of the most beautiful hook matches I've ever seen. Toddzilla, dude, you look like an absolute machine. Ron Bath has never, in my opinion, never been as big and as fucking buffed out as he was. And you just handled your business, bro. You went to work, you see an early crank of that wrist. He never lost up, he never went into defensive position. He was on offense, he was on attack the whole time. Ron had to play defense from the fucking go. Boom. He didn't have a choice. Todd was just too much. So, my hat's off to fucking Toddzilla, man. You've always been one of my favorite pullers, but you really showed why today. And I couldn't be, happier about the victory. That being said, I never want to see anybody get hurt in arm wrestling, guys. And I'm gonna make a video just on safety here pretty soon. Not that fucking Ron Bath needs me to tell him about safety, but it looked like he grabbed his shoulder, which is, oddly enough, worse than a bone break, in my opinion. If you've snapped up your connective shit in your shoulder, it's probably not a good sign that you're ever going to be back at that level of strength. You can come back from a bone snap. When you're breaking into cartilage, when you're breaking into like the connectives and the shit that keeps your body moving and acting in a normal way, that's the shit that's hard to recover. He was deep in that hook, he was trying to top roll out. That's a whole lot of shoulder you gotta get involved right there. So I bet money that's where the problem is. Good luck, Ron. Best of recoveries, man. I really hope everything's okay, and I hope it was just like a brief kind of injury thing and it's not something real serious. Anyway, guys, that was a beautiful hook match. That's how the fucking hook matches should go. If I'm watching, that's what I want to see. Alright, guys, it is time. It is time for the last. We got to get down with our boy. Let's get to it. Alright, guys, that was it, man. That was 404. Some comments on the Jordan Sill RVJ thing. As I've stated many times, Sill's one of my favorite pullers, and I just don't think the dude has the confidence yet, man, to just meet people. And that's really, a guy like Sill, that's what he needs. He needs to just fucking get in there and meet the guy, you know what I mean? And it looks like he's trying to flat wrist Rob at points. Man, if he just got in there and hooked, I think he would have had it. But I'm not making excuses. Rob is quickly becoming, he's quickly becoming a legend. And that's some crazy shit for a dude as young as he is. My hat's off to Rob, man. Rob Vigilant is a badass puller, and I take nothing away from that guy. I wanted to thank you for tuning in, and if you've watched this far, man, my hat's off to you. It is 5:16 a.m. here. I'm exhausted. I'm losing my eyesight. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Thanks to everybody that subscribed to this channel. It means a lot to me. The next video next week is going to be a video that I've been asked to make a couple times, and it's my thoughts on some of the other arm wrestling channels. So Hand Control Worldwide, Ryan Bowen, Top Roll, Artem, a lot of these guys. I've been asked to make a video on my thoughts on them, and that's what I'm going to do next week. Anyway, guys, I thank you for your time. I'm Wes Björnsson. This is The Grip, and I hope to catch you next time.